Welcome to another episode of Tough Talk, man. You know, Walkcast Media, man. You know, this the movement. Tough Talk, man. You never know who you'll find on here, man, when you tune in with the big fella. Today, my man came through, man, and showed some love, man.
Sure.
And give y'all the conversation y'all never heard, because I know y'all heard a lot from him already. So, you know, ain't too much I can say about him. You know what I mean? That's my guy. He showed me some love, man. So sit back and relax, man. Listen to some Tough Talk.
It's crazy because this wasn't even planned. I just called the nigga out of nowhere today. He happened to be right where I'm at. You know what I mean? I come down, even though y'all know it's a pandemic right now and all that type of stuff. But right. I think I already had it already. So I mean, but everybody that died from it, you know, rest in peace. Because people really did die from it. You know? I know people personally that died.
Man, it's serious, man.
But people die all the time anyway, though.
Well,
that's the thing. People die anyway. You know what I mean? People probably didn't die because they in the house. More people probably didn't die in Philly
because they in the house.
Yeah, but a lot. I see niggas having shootouts still though during the pandemic.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
That's the crazy.
That's the crazy part.
You want to shoot me over and it's about to be a whole. That's you know, Philly would be like. You ever watch Walking Dead?
Yeah.
All that shit could be going on in Philly and they still kill each other.
Hey yo, but listen to this, right? I watched Walking Dead, right?
I'm watching it now.
One time I looked at it, Keller. One time I looked at it, right, and I said, damn, where the black communities fighting zombies? They all the fuck zombies. They couldn't stay in.
Yeah, you couldn't stay in.
That's how I looked at it.
Yeah, they couldn't stay. It's crazy because I never watched it. I just binge watched it. I'm on the last season now. I watched that shit for 4 or 5 days straight now. That show all that though. But like Philly kind of, it's lost. It's lost.
Yeah, man.
And I was lost too, so I'm like, I understand. I mean, it's easy to be lost when you don't got right guidance.
That's why we gotta get to the youth, man, before they get older, before they pick the guns up. Mm-hmm. That's the important thing, right?
Because they lose it all. One mistake, they lose it all. Well, you know, we know the state prison niggas ain't never getting out. Be young, I mean, but they think it's a game though.
Yeah, they think it's a game. They don't believe it can happen to them.
I used to think it was a game too though. So I understand. Like, I mean, you're young, you think you're invincible. Till they sit you down till you old. That should be crazy. I'll be scared. Like my son, you know my son's situation.
You remember I walked you around the block in jail, man? I showed you all these numbers and told you what they meant. Yeah. Boys had 50 years in it and all that, man.
Yeah, one nigga, some niggas picture was black and white and fade, and like that shit been up there so long. That shit was like, what's the old head? Remember the old head white boy in the first cell at the top, like on the all the way at the back. I forgot his name. He ain't had no teeth. Nigga picture like it been up there since the beginning of time. That shit. No, like it was more than 6, 10 niggas on there that had more than 40 years in.
Yeah.
It's about more than 40 years before I was born. Niggas was in jail before I was born. That shit's crazy.
And it's the same numbers that these young bulls can get today.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And somebody else would be talking about.
See, when you young and they give you life, you thinking like, I'm gonna get out one day. One day something gonna happen. No, shit ain't gotta happen. you ain't got to get out. That shit is just seeing it. For me, seeing it, it was like different than hearing it. That shit is crazy, man. When niggas time barred, I'm like, what the fuck is time barred? Can't get no more pills and that. You just stuck for life. That's how the old head with what's the gold teeth, the tooth, what the fuck was his name? He used to gamble.
Stefan.
He told me he was time barred. I said, you time barred. That shit is heartbreaking, man. Especially when you get to know a person and know they changed. They ain't the same person that they was when they did the crime. But you know what I mean? That shit. That's why niggas definitely gotta be mindful of what they doing. I mean, because I'd be damned if I want to go to jail 20 and miss my whole life.
Real right.
I mean, at least now if I go to jail, at least I had some memories. You go to jail 20, you don't really got no memories yet. You know what I mean? So that's be my fear for my sons. I got 6 sons, man. So that should be worrying me. You know what I mean?
6 sons, bro.
6 sons. And they fucking 4 of them teenagers. Well, 3 of them teenagers, 1 of them 20s. I mean, that shit's scary, man, because that black skin, man, they roof your ass.
So how do you handle it? You know, like you're a person that can influence the culture.
Well, I believe it. Like if you pray and you be right, you get some good deeds sent your way. You know what I mean, because other than that, there's nothing you really can do once they leave out the door. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You be just hoping they come back. You know? And they don't even know how you be thinking. I don't even want to put it out in the air and tell them. I mean, I just be like, damn, I hope be cool. I mean, because 2 of my sons be together, they be doing. You know, who knows? I mean, but I got a place for them to come live at it or stay at if they wanted to. You know what I mean? But you know how that go. I got rules and shit. You know what I mean? But I was like, man. I mean, I ain't had no father. Period. So I mean, I don't even know what that shit even feel like to even say that. Dad, I mean, that shit ain't even in my vocabulary. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, so they don't understand the blessing that they got. But I'm glad they don't understand. I don't even want them to know what it's like to be like that bad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
So you are doing something. You know, you giving them something.
Yeah, they got an option.
You know, you give them a father.
Yeah, they got an option. You know what
I mean, so you are giving them something. They ain't just going out the door aimlessly without getting nothing from you.
Yeah. Plus, you got an option. So when the streets get bad and hard for you, you ain't got nothing working for you. Just come to my house. You know what I mean? You got the bedroom right there. I mean, that's a blessing to have in this time in this era. I mean, somebody you can go at, you ain't got to worry about somebody putting you out, acting funny towards you. You can't eat food. I mean,
Real word.
And they grown. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but if everybody had fathers and mothers like they supposed to, this world would be different. But it's designed for us not to have it. You already know. So I mean, that's why we be fucking. That's why I know I'm just retarded in the backwards. I'm just trying to. I go see a therapist every other Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I go every other Thursday. I mean, I got some girl talk me into it like, yo, you probably got some help. You get mad about shit. Like I be mad for no. I don't even know what the fuck I'm mad for. Like, what the fuck I'm mad for? Like this shit. It probably some shit you done went through. You won't even remember.
That's deep. That's important, man. That you recognize that you need somebody to sit down and talk to.
Yeah.
I mean,
when you go through a lot of shit in the streets, you never talk about it because like it's normal. Yeah, we act like it's normal, but it's not. I got shot 10 times. I got shot 9 times in '97. I got shot in 2005. You know what I mean? Niggas that died in my car with me. It's just like that type of shit. Like it's normal to us from the streets, but it ain't normal shit. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So you don't deal with it, but it be inside you somewhere floating around. You know what I mean?
We learn how to suppress shit.
Yeah, yep. And then and come out in ways
normalize it.
Yep.
It was crazy because when it was Wallow. When Wallow, he was talking about when the boy got stabbed in the yard of Dallas, how we just say, damn, he must have done something.
Yeah.
That's how we rationalize it and make it make sense to us.
Yep.
We'll blame the victim. Oh, he done something. And it's deep that we was like that.
Yeah.
You know, you just shut down and become cold.
Yep. But it affects you, but you don't realize how it affects you.
Yeah, it affects us.
I know. I got affected a lot by a lot of shit just in the streets. Period. I mean, it's just like you try to be normal as possible. I mean, but I never thought about going to talk to somebody. I mean, and then the lady I talked to, she black, and she make you feel think different.
Did they prescribe you any like medication or you know?
She said like I understand like my problems. Like it's nothing like super serious that it affect nobody else. It just affect me. You know what I'm saying? It just make you feel like damn. Like I mean, it's like sometimes you feel. I said damn. Sometimes I might feel dread. Like once a year, I might feel dread for like a day, for no reason. I'm talking about I can have everything, and sometimes like it ain't depression. It's like dread. Like it's like I try to explain to her like it's like nothing don't matter. Like almost like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, where do you think that come from? I said, I don't fucking know. But like, it scared me. I'm like, what the fuck? I feel like this ain't nothing wrong. You can have the wheels outside, you get that shit on me. I mean, it's just that it'd be shit that we went through it, and it'd be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that I'm old enough now, because before I'm younger, I would never admit to no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right.
You get older, you like, I mean, you ain't trying to show off for nobody, you be your true self. I mean, so I'm glad now I could talk and say, woo, woo, and that shit definitely helped. That shit make you like go away for real. Because you ain't holding it no more. I mean,
and that's what we got to do, man. We got to let that down. That's something like tough talk. You know, the show is designed for men to come on here, man, and be vulnerable. Yeah. You know what I mean? And also it's going to help somebody and uplift somebody. Because at the same time, you still a great motherfucker.
Yeah.
You think you still greatness. You know, when they see you, they know you're looking at a star. You know what I mean? So, but you go through some stuff in your life that then you got to deal with it and be able to let it out somewhere in life.
It was so crazy because when I got out of prison, we was upstate. I mean, and I wasn't locked up for like 3 years or something. But when I came home, I had lost my what I'm gonna say. I had no pride no more, no dignity. I lost that shit in jail. Before, like when I came from jail, I went to school. I would have never went to Allstate when before. Like I thought I was too good to go there. I'm above that. And I mean, prison took all that shit from me. Like I mean, Dallas, them guards and all that shit. Like Camp Hill, that shit took all my dignity. Like I said, man, fuck pride and all that shit. Like I mean, I just didn't want to sell drugs when I came home. And that's what I do best. That's what I do real good. And I ain't been doing this since I've been home. So I came home, I had to go to school and all this shit, and I'm fucked up and broken. People like looking at me, and I had to like be in myself know that I'm the shit still without having nothing, and I'll be back when it's my time to be back. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was like a hard journey. Without jail taking all my pride and dignity, I wouldn't have been able to do it. You know what I mean? I'd have been worried about what the streets think, trying to get right back into it, to stunt, and been right back. You know what I mean? Shit, I slept, man, slow, because I lost my girl and everything when I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I slow walked the shit out of that shit. Like, man, listen, I'm gonna do it on my time. They gonna laugh at me. They can do whatever they gonna do. You know what I mean? But I'll get it together. You know what I mean? And that shit worked out.
That's heavy to look at it as if it took your pride and your dignity.
Yeah.
But you know, it was something that made me, you know that you was a humble dude when we was sitting at the table one day, and a couple fleas came over and said something. You know, dudes was fleas to me. They came over and said something to you, and I said, "Damn, I said you entertain any conversation with anybody, huh?" You said, "No, man, I just don't turn nobody away because I know what it feel like to be turned away, man." I mean, you told me that one day, and I said, "Damn, hell of a perspective."
And plus, you might learn. Motherfuckers can say a million wrong things. They might say one right thing.
Because you know, people thought you was Hollywood.
Yeah, when I first came out there,
they thought you was Hollywood.
You know, the only person who was talking to me when I first came to jail, OX, because he crazy as shit.
Shout out to OX.
Let me tell you what this nigga did. So I get to the jail, right? I knew Wack from the streets because I happened to do something for Wack. I had picked him up one time. It's crazy. I met him. I didn't even know him. I just seen him talking to my man one time. He was down north. Some shit happened. I said, yo, you need a ride? And I just took him home down South Philly, and I didn't really even know him like that. I happened to see him in jail. But besides that, man. So I'm sitting on the trash can in the back of the block looking out the window like, damn, I should have ran. Oh, my head, I'm thinking I should have ran. I should have ran. Always come back like, yo, you stressing me out, dog. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, you sit in the back of this trash can, you fucking my bed up. I got 20 years. He said, so listen, so the funny thing after that, I started working at the barbershop. I started doing all this shit, right? Yeah. Every time he see me, say, that's how I want to see you.
Motivated.
Yeah, I left that nigga my TV and everything. Yeah. He hit me on Instagram. Yeah. But it was I found a lot of niggas in there that I fuck with heavy in that joint. That was crazy. It was surprising to me because I'm like, I don't got nothing in common with these, like, I mean, but that shit was like, after you being there, I left the street. When my bitch left me, I just left the streets like out there. I just got fully focused into prison, and that shit just went by so fast. Like, I just like, you know what I mean?
You smoked that joint. I was like, damn, he going?
That shit was crazy. I remember when you first came on the block, because I remember you had the sneakers.
Yeah, my house.
Things like oranges and because I'm like, because you know you ain't supposed to have, ain't nobody got no shit like that. Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck he get them? I'm just thinking, how the fuck can he get those niggas? And I want some sneaks like that and shit. You know, but I ain't know some Snoopy, he act different in jail. That nigga like on some different shit. Like, yeah. I'm like, man, I don't know him, I ain't gonna ask you no shit like that. I wanna ask you, man, this shit took a while. I mean, I just happen to know his celly. I mean, that shit. Yeah. You think it's cooking fucking chicken fried rice.
And dry pot.
Yeah. But I tell niggas all the time, like, no matter how bad it is for niggas, we get used to it and make it through it. We built it because we used to going through shit. Every nigga go through shit. I don't care what you do.
Beautiful conversation, but I gotta pay the bills. Go to commercial break. Quick. Be right back. Welcome back to Tough Talk, man. Me and my man Oschino Vasquez in the building. What's up, man? Where we left off at, man?
We left off talking about prison, but I want to tell people this. This is what I want to tell young people, right? It's 1,000 ways to get money. You know what I mean? People might laugh at you first, but when they start working, they're going to be on your top. Like I told one young boy, he's like, yo, man, I'm just trying to do it. So I just gave my idea randomly. I said, well, you can knock on people's doors, sell socks. You can knock on people's doors, ask them, can he wash their clothes? So who wash their clothes for them, bring it to him. Just saying it, like, he really went and did this shit. Young boy from Southwest and started killing them off the shit. I said, I mean, I just giving him just off the top of my head, and this shit really worked. I said, because he ain't lazy. I said, he got drive. But when you just think somebody gonna give you something and just think it's gonna work from the rip, I mean, it ain't meant for you. You know what I mean?
Well, right.
Yeah, but young boys don't see that. They see with a hot wheel. They don't know all the shit you did to get it. They don't know all the heartache and the failures and all that shit. They just think they supposed to just get it like this. That's what the young boys really missing, because they think they supposed to just get shit like this. They don't know nothing about that hard work, man, because it's different now from our time. You know what I mean? And with this damn, with the internet, if I was young when the internet was out, I'd have killed them. I'd been killing them. I don't know that I get paid from the internet. I can stay in the house and do it. Shh. But when I came from jail, they showed me about Instagram. I been hitting Puff Daddy, Snoop. I ain't know they won't hit you back. I just like, I could try. You mean my time, you had to really go to their office. I could at least try. And the crazy, some niggas was hitting me back. A couple NBA niggas hit me. I'm like, oh shit. My son like, they hit you back. I'm like, Des Bryant. They're like, I'm like, they ain't supposed to. I said, they see it. Why wouldn't they? I ain't know niggas think these stars. They don't talk to the people. I ain't know that at the time. Maybe I just you hit a nigga. But some niggas was hitting me back. But I'm like, damn. In my era, like even to meet Jay-Z, the shit you had to go to New York, and they might not be there. You ain't no fucking push no button on no fucking. You know what I mean? But that's why I think the young boys they got it better than us, but they don't take advantage of it at all. You know what I mean? There's no way they like. Every young boy should have something to sell. I don't give a fuck if it's a T-shirt. You supposed to have something to sell.
Merch.
Besides drugs is getting old. The cops' technology too good. And niggas is telling.
Real right.
You know what I mean? And they give you too much tick for it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I just tell the young boys, man, think outside the box. You know what I mean? You could do art on jackets. You could fucking sell any. I don't give a fuck if you had to do just whatever your neighborhood need. You be the one that supply it better than everybody else. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if it's going to the store for people.
Bottom line.
You know, it's a business like that.
Free enterprise, man.
I mean, it's a business like that. Go to the store, what you want. Get an app. I mean, but niggas don't be thinking like that. They just think they gotta hustle. They think the only thing is weed, crack, and That shit old.
Because that's really all they see, though. Oh man, like that's why we moving to change that narrative, and even though a lot of us don't live in the hood no more, but we actively in the hood to show them signs of success. Yeah. I mean, because at a certain level, they respect the dude when they know you ain't in the streets and all that type shit, and you go back around. But just to show them, like I wear a suit and I go back to my corner, that's the conversation. Yeah. With a young boy, damn, why you got a suit? Well, that joint nice. And then I tell them, man, give them some game like you doing, and just to get that respect and to show them that a old head can fuck up. You can look up to him for all the things that he done wrong, and change that narrative and show you something different.
Yep, for sure.
You know what I mean? And that's what we want to put out there to the people, man. Because I'm gonna be here, man, because it's about my people. I want to change my legacy.
It was so funny. I was in the crib, right, with some chick, right, watching Netflix. And I'm like, damn, I like this. She's like, you like with this show? I said, no, like, watching Netflix. I never do this shit before like this. I mean, I was running around crazy my whole life. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there watching, I start watching episodes and shows and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit all right. Like, I mean, that's crazy. I've never did that type of shit before. I mean, your life starts slowing down. You start seeing what's important. None of that shit outside ain't important. You know what I mean? Only thing really important is like people that love you and people that trying to do better. All that other shit, showing off for people and all that, trying to be something that you're not or trying to be. That shit don't even matter. Like I'm like, that shit ain't. All that shit I was wasting time doing. All that shit ain't even matter. It added up to nothing. You know what I mean? When you could be, if somebody would have told me like, yo, you should be doing this and should be doing. I never heard of credit before. I never heard of none of that shit. Like I really ain't know shit really until like recently. Like you know what I'm saying, I was just know how to get money. I know how to get money, spending shit on dumb shit. I mean, I just didn't know nothing about.
Get it again.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know nothing about shit that I should have knew about. I mean, but I wanted to know. So that's how I felt. I mean, you can't really know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I started reading and learning and learning.
That's what I was about to say. When you was in jail, you was reading some books.
Yeah, I was reading books all the time.
A lot of books, man.
I was reading the Benjamin Franklin biography. And that shit it was like 800-page joint. And like he did so much stuff that people don't know. And I start telling people, but some people don't care. I'm like, yo, history is something that you should care about because it's like it make reason why you living how you living now. My sons be like, oh, here go my dad. I'm like, man, yeah, but they go older. I'm like, damn, I see where he's coming from.
Because we do that. We reflect back, though. I'm sure you reflect back on an old head told you something.
But you know what's crazy? When I was young, I ain't had no. I swear, maybe because I was locked up all when I was young, like the whole time. Like I was locked up. I could out. My old head probably was like 2 years older than me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really know no old heads until I start like when I'm stayed. You know, all the old heads, see, when you're young and you getting a couple dollars, you can't respect somebody that's looking fucked up trying to tell you something. Even if they, now I would know that the money don't mean that. I still can listen to them, still give me some game. But when you're young and you get money, you're feeling yourself too much. You're like, I ain't listening. I don't know what the fuck he talking. He ain't got shit. You know what I mean? Not knowing, he might don't got shit, but he got some experiences that you don't have. You know what I mean? So you older, you learn how to listen. You young, you just be a dickhead. You know what I mean? I can't believe God ain't wipe me off the earth. You know what I mean? Just a dickhead. Like, you know what I mean? You like, damn. Girls tell me stories of shit I did. I be embarrassed about it. Like, damn. Like, that's nut ass nigga. Like, it was crazy. I mean, crazy shit. But I thought that's what you're supposed to do. As getting money, you're supposed to do shit like that. Or, I ain't know how you're supposed to be. I thought that's how you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? That's why I tell my son, yo, be yourself, man. Somebody asked me, yo, if your son was turned out to be gay, would you disown him? And I had thought about it for a minute. I said, damn, disown him. I'd be disappointed, but I never disown my son for nothing. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I said, don't wear no dresses around me, don't come around me with that shit. But I'm not disowning no son of mine. Period. Because at the end of the day, you're human. And that shit we got to do with God, whatever, that's on him. I ain't going to have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? But people say they disown him because that's the cool thing to say. I mean, you might really feel like that. But I love my sons too much. It'll hurt me too much to say, man, fuck you, nigga. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So but I was younger, I probably like, yeah, I disown him. But now I know to tell the truth. Like, I don't care what nobody think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disowning my son for nobody. Even though none of them there are, thank God. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, hypothetically, somebody asked me that. I can't see my son a faggot and a bum in the streets, living there dirty. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, come on, man. You my son. Listen. But no dresses and all that shit, that's too much. That's disrespect to me. You know what I mean? But I'm not disowning myself.
So the moral of the story is basically they had courage.
Yeah.
Plus, you got courage enough to be different.
First of all, that's what I say. First of all, to be a faggot, you have to go through a lot of stuff. It's nothing somebody want to be. So obviously you can't help it. Something wrong when you're mixed up with your head or I don't know what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? But you minds. The lucky thing you minds. And I'm like, I'm not going to have you out here hungry and fucked up. Period. I mean, I'm just period. I mean, so like when you're young, you think they ain't what the answer you're supposed to give. Because when they asked me, I almost went right back to my young self when they asked me, but I thought about my son's faces. And I love them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love them. And I know I get over that shit. Like, I'll be mad for a couple years probably, but nigga, you're not being homeless and fucked up with it, not because, I mean, and all. I mean, but that's part of being old enough to say what you really feel instead of saying what people think you should say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So they're looking at me like, because the young person who asked me was a young person. I mean, like on the shit, on the camera. And I was like, he's like, yeah. I said, nigga, yeah. I said, when you love your kids, you love them for life. I mean, whether good, bad. Would you disown him if he's a serial killer? I mean, as long as you don't bring that shit around me, I mean, that's my son. I mean, like, period. So, but that just come with, like, I mean, having courage to be you, be yourself. Not trying to be what everybody wants you to be. You know what I'm saying?
The expectations of the next nigga.
Yeah, and when you're young, you do that a lot.
Yeah, them stereotypes.
Yeah, you do that a lot. I mean,
like when you go to jail, you think you're supposed to beat niggas up and take niggas commissary, take phone time. I mean, you think that. I mean, so it
was so crazy. And it's so crazy. When I went to the jail, that was the first time I was in the jail, and I felt nervous the first day. Like, I had to get a knife. Like, yo, this shit, like, it looks so crazy. Because if you ain't used to it when you go on the block, that shit, like, niggas got towels on and talking and no guards in around. That shit just like, I'm like, oh shit. And then the first thing he came and said something to me was ER. Hey, boy, what you sing or something? I said, what the fuck you?
What you sing?
What you sing or something? Everybody talking about you. What you sing or something? Mind you, been locked up since I probably was like 5, right? Wax said, oh, he talked like that to everybody. He said, oh, he talked like that to everybody. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is up? Oh, he said, no, man, he talked like that to everybody. It's like, that shit's like a wake-up call. Like, yo, I could have been coming here for life. I'm glad I'm only coming here with like a 3 to 6. I mean, I'm gonna get out again. I mean, and it really put stuff in perspective, how blessed I was. Because before I came to jail, I was getting money for so long. It's like damn, niggas really trying to get money and lost and ain't win and came to jail. And like, they ain't get no fun out of life. I can't take my shit for granted. And that started making me feel like more humble. You know
hey, yo, I gotta say one more jail story real quick with you. I remember you came back from commissary, right? And you was mad as shit. Like, cause you type dude, you don't eat all your shit anyway. I eat your shit, right?
That's what my son, yo, you don't gotta buy nothing, just make the food. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, so you came back with a block like, man, so I don't believe some niggas holler out the window talking about some damn Oschino fucked up. Look at this commissary bag. Yo, fucking commissary bag say you got money? Yo. He said, my cabinet already filled out, I just want to get a few things. Yo. He said, man, know what, man, fuck. You said, every time I go to commissary now, I'm coming back with a big duffel.
Yeah, I came back. Oh, I spent so much money in jail. You get a receipt when you leave.
That was your ego.
But you know what it was too? No, I'm telling you what it really was. This is what it really was. Your commissary like 2 weeks back, right? So you know, like 2 weeks back. Like, so whenever you order now, you don't get to 2 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? You get the shit that you ordered, like, it's like a 2 week delay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, so I'm thinking it's gonna last. Get a look, it ain't last. I said, no, I need the way I eat and I feed a lot of people, like whoever around. I gotta get a 60 every week. You know what I mean? But support like says, I said, nigga, like, but you know, at the same time, that's just automatic nigga like a nigga shit. Like, nigga, you talking about me, nigga? I got. I mean, you gotta stunt. Like, you ain't nobody perfect, but like, I mean, I'm like, nigga, I remember that shit too. That's crazy. I forgot about that shit. Nigga. I said, nigga, every time you go to the store, nigga.
I said, no one. Remember you was. I should have knew you was an artist then. They had one bag of cheese curd. I mean, corn chips. And then they switched up and got another bag. He was like, yo, wasn't the bitch with another bag better than this one? The Puerto Rican looking joint on the bag. I said, yo, this boy, wow.
Yo, I lost probably $3,000 in jail gambling on poker. They should love me. They should wait for me. Oh,
he was addicted.
Listen, I didn't know how to play at all. I just wanted to get my mind off my chicken, like all that shit. And I start playing that. They take all my money. I'm just trying to play. I didn't know what I was doing. I start learning that shit. You know what I mean, but it took my mind off the, like, you know what I mean. Then I got a barbershop. I was fucking niggas' heads up bad when I first started. I ain't never cut in my life.
Niggas just love the fact that I used to say it was in the rapper boy. Fuck my head up.
Yo, twisting niggas shit back. Yo, I'm thinking when you gonna learn how to be a barber, they gonna like talk to you for a while.
Teach you, right?
Man, them niggas say, yo, you want chair number 10? I said, I'm on chair number 10. So mind you, I'm learning how to cut hair. I only been in the jail 3 months. So I don't know these niggas. These niggas got life. These niggas been killers. And like, so I give niggas a speech. I say, listen, homie, I'm gonna take your hair down, right? Preem gonna shake you up. I'm not gonna shake you up, you know.
Shout out to Preem.
Mind you, and then when you can't cut, you gotta wear all white. So I got on all white. Like, this nigga don't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm like, this bitch. I already quit. I really like quit because that's the only place that got AC. That shit, hot as shit. The young boys, don't go to Dallas prison. If you like to be, if you got asthma and none of that shit, because that shit, summertime, nigga, the Celsius is 2,000 degrees fucking Celsius in that bitch.
Burn your feet.
One time I was on the gate. What's the old head name? Ern from Pittsburgh. Remember Ern? Like last light skinned boy. I think he got like 50 to 100. I think Ern. Yeah, Ern. He said, "Yo, young boy, you about to pass out. Just wet your shirt in the sink and just put it back on while it's wet." Cause I'm about to die. I'm at the gate, like hot as shit. He come back from somewhere. I put that shit got dry like 2 minutes. That's how hot it was in the cell. Mind you, I'm on the side with a parking lot, so my window don't open. My window don't open. That shit is like a box of hot shit. That shit is crazy. I said, yo, God, please just let me get this last year over with. You know what I mean? But like, it's a memory that's in my head that I'm kind of glad I went because it changed me. It changed me so much. Niggas like, man, you act different. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas trying to give me work when I come home. Like, you know what I mean, huh? I'm like, no, I don't want that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want that shit. No, I don't want that. I don't. No, I ain't got no money in that. No, I don't want that. No. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that shit changed me because I know exactly. Plus, I didn't even want to go back up. You know Reese back up there. Remember young boy Reese?
Yep.
He back up here in Dallas.
West Philly.
He in Dallas. Back in Dallas.
Back
He
in
just
Dallas.
talked to me yesterday. Back in Dallas.
Bebop.
5 to 10.
Yeah. 5 to 10. Whole new bit.
Whole new bit. 5 to 10. Fresh John.
It's usually how it go.
Yeah. Right.
Recidivism.
Yeah.
Yo,
sure.
man, we got to bring this thing to an end, man. I really appreciate you coming through, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I got to laugh, man.
And y'all be cool, man, with that corona, because it's definitely real. I don't know who they affect or not, but don't want to take a risk, man.
Real rap, man. Y'all, thanks for checking in, man. Checking out Show Me Big Snoop. You'll never know who on here, man.
Tough talk.
Tough talk. Signing out.
Peace. Oh, we got some pictures for me so I can post the pictures.